Yes,
So
sir.
listen, if you guys don't know who Tony Murphy is, man, first of all, he's a good friend of ours.
Appreciate that.
So
Great friend.
We have a
Close
really
brother.
cool relationship with the dude.
And he about it, damn it.
Yeah,
He about it, damn it.
Gotta be.
And hey, listen, man, the guy has super great work ethics. He's at America Top Team. He is Colby Covington's training partner. And if, as you guys know, that fight was ridiculous. I don't care if Kamara didn't get to where he was at, that fight could have went either way. And that's my opinion on it, because they both went a route that they normally don't take, which is stand up. They both like the pressure. They both like to get you down. Right, exactly.
Surprised all of us. I mean, even me. I mean, Colby told me he wanted to bang. But, I mean, the whole fight, it definitely surprised me. I figured at least a takedown or two, you know what I mean? But
that was great. It was great. It was 0 takedowns.
Anybody
it was all stand up.
And fight, they know that was a good fight.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It was great. Boy, I mean, you should have seen me and Angel. We were at the house.
It was unexpected. So that's what I guess what he tried to do. And little do you know, that's the funny thing about the fight game is it looked like Usman came with the same mindset. So then you got two guys that just clashed that, you know, have elite wrestling, but they didn't even show that. They just
it was great. It was
fight.
To me, it was such a spectacular fight, bro.
It was a good
like
fight.
to just sit there and watch it and it was such a great back of it. And I know Kamara can talk all that junk, man, but it was just such a great back and forth.
Kobe's my boy, but Colby, he talks too. We all know. So you know, they sold the fight. They did their job, and then they put on a good show. And who knows?
Well, we know that's not. We know, at least I know that's not the real Colby. So
I mean,
you know,
some of it is, some of it ain't, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, he's a very humble and respectful guy, and I mean, he's been a great mentor to me. I know he came to the shop. Angel cut him up. Yeah, I don't think y'all had any issues with him here acting anyway.
Man, he's a great
I mean?
person, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Super humble guy. Man.
It's how you carry yourself, I guess, outside.
But that's what I'm saying. That persona that he was putting on the TV, that isn't all him, and we know that, man.
I mean,
and even
let me tell you,
he's just having fun.
At some point, you gotta know how to make your money.
You gotta sell yourself.
Damn right.
Gotta market yourself.
You gotta market yourself, bro.
He's been overstepped and you know, dealt with so much fakeness like we all have in anything we do in life. Absolutely. And he's just at a point where he's gonna do what he wants to do to look out for him. You know hell,
we're looking forward to seeing him fight again.
He went from a comma to 2 commas. You know what I mean?
I saw the video you posted the other day where you walked in the gym and he was in the corner doing his thing with the training coach.
Yesterday
that was awesome.
He came back.
It was good to see.
We put in a little bit of rounds, and it was good to see him in the gym. You know, with all the heat going on, whatever, but, you know, we should all be able to train under one roof and get better.
So for you, what kind of experience is that to get in there with a guy like Colby, where he's at that level? You know, he's at that elite level.
I mean, immediately I knew he's at a level I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm definitely about mine, and I come hard, and anything I do, I give all I got, but I'm no fool either. I know that he's at a different level than me. The way I try to tell people is there's different levels, right? We all know that there's different levels in everything you do.
That's right.
He might be at, you know, a level like 10. Let's say I'm at a level 5 or 6, but, you know, I'm the best 5 or 6 in the room.
Hey, now, don't let Tony fool you, man. Tony's claiming he's a 5 or 6. No, don't let him fool you. This kid is up there. He's as talented as anybody else, and he's gonna say nah. But yeah, he's as I've had him at the gym with us over at Extreme.
I got a few.
Ever since I met this man, bro. It's the hardest fucking guy I know training, bro. Cause this man, he wakes up and he's already out the door training. He comes back home, he shower, and he take a nap. He take a nap. Yeah, I know that. Gotta get that shower.
The shower before and after.
The shower before and after. I don't know if for some reason he just take a shower right before and then right after.
Hey, that's called detoxification.
Man,
I do. I like the shower before I train. That's some weird shit, but
I don't know. I understand. He naps. He gets right back up, take another shower. Now that's 3 showers.
That is.
And then go training again.
Yeah. That is. And the couple times I've been hanging out with you, it's like, yo, you're like deciding, man, should I fuck or should I go train?
I'll be honest. That decision has actually been made for me because it's been a drought season right now. So it's training.
And now you got something new coming up now too.
What's that now?
You got something new coming up. You got
April 25th,
Contender Florida.
We'll fight Fort Myers at the Lee Civic Center.
Excellent.
The Lee Civic Center.
And
then it should be a good fight. They put on an event today in the UK, and that set their they're for that they're bringing over here to fight for belts.
Sweet.
And that's going to be Team UK.
And you have a title bout with UK.
That's him.
Excellent.
That's the cat. He won the night to basically close his side. I got my deal through basically just commenting and saying, hey, you come to Florida, put a Florida boy on there, and I got my opportunity. So
there it is, man. Run it.
We'll go from there.
Run it, bro. Hey, listen, USA, right?
Ready.
You know what? To me, it's not even so much about these states, but a state, which is my home. You're coming to Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
Be ready,
absolutely.
Dog, this is my home over here.
And,
I ain't gonna
he a true Alabama boy too.
I spent some time in Bama, and I think that gave me a different spin on working hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I got a lot of things from St. Petersburg, where I was born and where I'm from, but being in Alabama, it taught me hard work, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't always make the right decision. I'm not a fucking saint, but I'm saying if I do something, I'm gonna do it hard.
Hey, no me pachi hijo Espíritu Santo, brother. You good on my book?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying that I'm not. I do a lot of dumb shit. I'm like anybody else, but when it comes time to work,
you work.
I'm gonna outwork anyone in the room, or I'm gonna at least try.
That's a good goal, man.
That's a spirit, bro.
You know, Billy was in here the other day talking about that. Give me, take a deep breath and give me a good 5 seconds.
Bro. When he broke that down, it was like mind blowing.
He said, take a deep breath and give me 5 seconds.
And give me 5 seconds.
So that means the concept is think about it. Combinations take 5 seconds to 6 seconds.
Right.
Yeah. So he said, take a deep breath and give me a good 5 seconds.
I definitely believe that because it sounds very similar to, I mean, anytime I get too worked up, and I'm a guy that likes a lot of energy, I've learned also to do the same thing, to where if I'm in the middle of a fight, I just kind of try to take that one deep breath and calm down and just remind myself, you know what I'm saying?
And it's great because he's learned how to do that. Not that he's learned how to do that. Because I remember when he first started training with me, like, yeah. He had the big haymaker.
Yeah.
And it took him 5 seconds to swing the haymaker.
Yeah.
It was great. But if you see him now, man, like he really like abides to that.
Right.
Take a deep breath. Give me a good combo. He's good at what he does.
It's like a video game. When you pull that R2 trigger for 5 seconds, it takes 10 to get it filled back up. You know what I'm saying? And once it's filled back up, then you can go ahead and hit it again.
Are you still getting frustrated with your video games, huh? You still getting frustrated with that Call of Duty?
I'm on the old one, bitch. I don't even play the new one. He got the new one, and I don't even touch it. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, fuck that. There's kids on there that would tear your ass up in a heartbeat. I play games to have fun and get away from life, not get my ass whooped. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that's it's like your concept on fighting. It's what they do.
Yeah.
You're the guy in MMA who's around the corner,
right?
Sniping motherfuckers, and you know what I mean. Because that's your thing, and that's probably their thing. So
now my boy at home always asks me, why I play the old one, but the truth is because I'm good at that one. So it's like, if I'm gonna play a game, I wanna have fun. I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun getting my ass beat.
Yeah, I gotta see dude frustrated, dog. Like he steps out and he gets banged. Oh my god!
I'm telling you right now, some of the dudes on there talk a lot of shit. I'm talking to all you 10-year-olds that be on there whooping my ass. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right now. Y'all know me. I told you, put your address in my inbox.
You said all you 10-year-olds.
I'm telling you right now, these kids,
bro, they 10-year-olds, bro.
I swear, 10 years old.
They are 10-year-olds.
Going like 30 and 1, and then telling you that they will fuck your mom.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I'm telling you. And that's what I tell them. I'm like, what did you just say? Go back to what you just said, the line before. So I don't know, these kids are crazy.
It's funny. People get bold online. I mean, I've had it happen. People get bold online.
Keyboard thugs.
That's it. And then you show up at their house and it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Like, what the?
I got a question. How was your week though?
Oh shit, I'm busy, bro. Setting up for this. Trying to get everybody in. Of course, I know what your weekend was like. Poom poom. Like super poom poom. And I don't know. I didn't see you this weekend, so.
I just trained. And
I told you, poom poom boom. I mean, training before poom poom.
Hang out with good people, and when they're at the house, and that's it. Just take it day by day. We got 2 months, and like I said, I've been on a drought, so there ain't been no females over the house. It's been a drought.
No, chicks, you was right now. Slide on my DM.
He said,
boy Murph.
He said, slide on my DM.
I hook y'all up. You know what I'm saying? My boy single.
IG.
Hey, he need a Latina loving.
Bebo BJJ.
You need a Latina loving.
Tango leche.
Tengo leche.
Oh.
Tiene leche. Cógelo con tecarici.
Right there.
Hey.
Okay.
So, you never know, bro. You know.
Bro.
Hey, listen.
They might like
It's coffee with milk, dog.
They might like the milk.
Yeah, you never know. Shit, what the fuck?
He's a hard-working man.
It's like Bebo's shirt. He about it, man. And by the way, that is.
By the way, this is his shirt.
That's his shirt. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
This shit is raw right here. Look.
Hey, show the backside. Go ahead, show the camera the backside. Check it out.
But y'all gonna have a new one when it's coming.
And see what that shit said? That says T Murph 170. He fights at 170. So
at 170,
I think he walks around as big as I do. I walk around at 200, 205, and he's right about where I'm at.
About 205. My last fight.
When you grapple with him, it felt like 250.
Ever since training with Colby, obviously him allowing me to be introduced to his strength conditioning coach as well, Coach Jeremy. I don't get over 95 now. Good. So I'm about 195 right now. But my last fight, I was cutting from 207. A little fatter. It's not like I was big or anything. I just fatter. And I think that could have cost me that fight because I did cut 19 pounds the day before.
That's a lot in one.
I mean, you look at the total from, that's 37 pounds, 207 to 170.
Hey, that's what happened to me. I cut 23.
You know what I mean? So,
and unfortunately, that's a lot of dehydration too.
Yeah,
lack of water.
We went the distance.
What? Yeah,
we went
a
the
lot
distance.
of dehydration.
I don't know how
it takes a lot.
I give you that, bro. You went a distance on that man, bro. I would be dying already dizzy as hell by the second round.
I just I think the dehydration could have faded me out a little quicker. No doubt the dude I fought though was a bad. He's a bad dude. And actually, Eric Alaquin will be fighting. He's also, because me and him are kind of cool now. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not a bitch. You know what I mean? You're better than me. Whatever it is, what it is. Can't beat him. Join him. He's a South Florida guy, black belt. So we're pretty tight now. Long story short, he'll be on the card as well, representing U.S.
Oh, that's awesome.
He'll be fighting for the 55. He's gonna fight their guy. So he's cutting to 155 for this one though.
That's a lot of cut for him too, though.
He's a big boy at 70, so he's gonna be a monster at 55.
At 55, he's not exactly short. He's
at a good 6 feet. His reach is what gave me the biggest problem. I mean, his skill was there. Yeah, his skill was there, but I'm saying it was the reach and how fast he can close the distance. So yeah, at 55, he's gonna be hell.
That's awesome. And you're feeling good right now. Right? I'm pretty healthy.
Yeah, just keep training, keep doing what I'm doing.
Shit,
you know what I
mean? We have faith in you, man. You can walk away with that, bro.
No,
I mean, we've seen you train. You've come and hung out with us. We've literally seen you train. So it's fire.
Y'all know as well as I do. It comes down to fight night. He's got talent, dude. I'm fighting. I got talent. It just comes down to who's night.
And the fight's gonna be where?
The Lee Civic Center in Fort Myers.
In Fort Myers. Okay, so you're going to the West Coast there.
Yeah, just
West Coast.
It's not too far. I want to say that's where Bare Knuckle is tonight.
I think Bare Knuckle's in Fort Lauderdale.
It's in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, it's in the Civic Center.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's at the Civic Center.
Okay.
We were debating whether to, because we got access to some tickets, and we were debating. We were like, man, do we record, or do we go watch Bare Knuckle? And then I was like, but we're gonna have T on there, man. Let's have T on there. Let's have fun with T.
The main event is Hector and Dave Montel. Dave twice.
Wow.
I beat Dave. He was undefeated. I beat him. I was a nobody. It kind of put me on. And he turned around and beat me about 4 months later. And that was way back in our amateur career.
So you guys are due for that third one, huh?
We were just jits. We're pretty tight now, but you never know where the sport's going to go. But, I mean, he's definitely somebody. I mean, I even trained at the same camp as him a year after that. So, nice. I mean, I don't know. There's so many fighters out there. If you grow a tight little, bond and a respect, I don't see the point. Let's go beat out all the other people. I don't need to keep fighting the people in my region.
Well, I think the deal with fighting is, and it just, from experience, man. I mean, you're going to like some people. You're not going to like some people. Some people can be super douchebags after you fight them.
Yeah.
They keep that thing going on. And then there's those guys. I mean, I've taken some really bad losses. I took a hit to the head, and it cost detached retina.
Yeah.
So right now I can't fight anymore. So what I do is I train. That's it. Right. I teach and I train. But the dude that kicked me, we're pretty tight. We still talk. We still hang out. And then there are other guys that I've lost to who.
I've always been the type. I'm gonna go into anything with a lot of energy and hype. I like to have fun doing shit, and the way I have fun, the way we did it growing up, is you get a little energy on it. You know what I mean? You get a little fucking mouth on you. You know, but I've lost a lot of fights and won a lot, but I've never lost or won and not had respect and shook the dude's hand and leave running our mouths like it. We fight, it's over. Unless you want it not to be.
Win or lose, you have to have that respect. Even to get in that cage and spar, even to get in that cage, and you have to have that respect. It's a game about. It's a game that says, listen, if I get in there with you, you gotta respect me.
Right.
Whether you like me or not. Whether if I get in there with you, and I think Billy said that too. Mm-hmm. Billy said when you walk down that cage, man, you're a special kind of person.
Yeah.
And I really seriously, I have two special kind of people here, man. These guys right here, they hustle, they work. They both at the gym 2-3 times a day, but it gives you that little. I mean, as a coach, it's that little sense of pride. You're like, these guys are gonna kill somebody, and it's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying?
I hope that's the case.
I see you on top, man. I see your hustle. Your hustle is serious, man.
Appreciate that.
And you're around solid people over there at America Top Team.
That's the biggest thing. I tell people all the time. Don't get me wrong. Everything goes into making it, but I'm saying it's the rounds that you're getting on a daily basis that really I feel that have made me better. And I'm not taking away from. I've had a lot of great coaches. I have them now that show me things, but I'm just saying, at the same time, especially coming from the bottom of the fucking barrel, you're really on your own, man. And all I can say is it was the rounds, the ass whoopings that I took, or maybe a good day where you beat people. It was both of those things combined that really make you better.
And you have an extensive amateur background, which a lot of fighters don't have. I think you're 25, 26 fights
25,
in.
yeah.
25 fights in. And that's a lot for an amateur.
My coach always told me to just, what does it matter? Fight, you know what I'm saying? Fight as many, because I had a rough time. I told you both. I had a rough time when I started. Not like I'm some fucking undefeated phenom, and I've never once said that. I'm not the one, like, so, every now and then you see a guy and he's great, and he's some undefeated stud, and he's perfect at what he does. Well, that's not who I am, unfortunately. I've been beaten many times, but I can tell you right now, I'll spoil your fucking night real quick. So,
hey, man, you got to give it to him any way you can give it to him, right?
But yeah, long amateur career. My coach always told me, nothing you do as an amateur is going to matter when you turn pro, and he's right. No one's looking back at my amateur career anymore.
Not at all.
So at the time,
I think you look at it back more to kind of reminisce.
I just try to back up the fact that, like, when I fight someone and they say, "Oh, you only got 3 pro fights," that's straight. But I got almost 10 years in the game with almost 30 fights. So that's how you need to look at it.
And that counts for experience. That counts for ring experience.
60-something rounds, I think. Tapology had it's like 60-something rounds. So I got experience. You know what I mean? Whether I'm great or not, I got experience. Is what I'm saying.
So you're gonna get in there and give it to somebody. So.
Yeah, anyone can get it. I gotta find. I'm on 28, man. I gotta find out. I gotta find out in 10 fights. Do I retire and that just wasn't for me, or am I gonna be something?
Welcome back for our next segment. It's gonna be who you are.
Who are you?
Sponsored by New Era Barbershop. We are located in 3384 West Hillboa Boulevard. We open 7 days a week, even on Sunday from 12 to 5. You're more than welcome to come by, get fresh, get crispy clean, and come on by.
And by the way, that's coming from the barber, because he is a barber. So the name of the show is, for real, Barber.
The Barber.
I'm that guy. I'm the guy that sits in the chair and just talks mad shit to you. So it's all right. Don't worry about it. And we also, our other sponsor for the show today is Extreme Velocity Martial Arts in Boca Raton. That's where we train. He comes in every so often and he trains with our guys over there, which is super awesome. So also come on in and check out Extreme Velocity. You can talk to Jim, Coach Jim, who's in there. He teaches Taekwondo. You have Billy Padding, who teaches boxing. You have Devin Moultrier, who is the jiu-jitsu coach. He's also an ATT guy. And then, of course, myself, Oliver Medina. Everybody calls me Coach Lee. I teach Muay Thai there. And then Angel also acts as our assistant in pretty much every possible way. And then we have guys like T who come in and hang out and work with our guys. And I think that's awesome. So anyways, let's go ahead and take it to our segment. Doc, saw you.
Our segment's going to be here. Who are you? Murph.
Who are you?
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 Are you?
I'm
just saying, cause
I'm still asking myself that question.
You know what, man? Sometimes,
some days I know who the fuck I am, and some days I don't.
Hey,
so that's just the truth there.
when your MMA career took off?
Shit, what was it?
Like, you remember what age? Like,
yeah, I was 21. I just turned 21, and I mean, I wrestled, and like, we've talked about before. Hard come up in St. Pete.
What do you wrestle? High school and
Pinellas Park High School. I only wrestled. I was more of a football player. I was gonna go play for Iowa. I had a bunch of other JUCO schools interested, and I got arrested. So we've talked about that before. That's when I went out the door. But it opened gates to new things. I just didn't know at the time.
Cool. So, nice, awesome.
So you have a good athletic background.
Football, though?
Oh yeah, I played running back, fullback, defensive end. I actually punted as well, linebacker.
Shit, my nigga wear everything.
I made the Power Raid.
For real, right?
I made the Power Raid.
Hey, Roger Cadell. I got somebody right here.
No, I mean, I was.
Come on, Roger.
I was like any other kid, I guess, in the area I came up in, especially when I was living in Bama. We thought we were gonna go to the NFL like any other kid. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
So I stopped growing, and I mean, I probably wouldn't have made it to the NFL anyway, but I definitely had enough credibility to go play college. And like I said, I fucked that up because I went to jail. So.
Cool. But you found yourself in the MMA realm, which
it was
just as good.
My boy Nick DeMichael was a close friend of mine, and he was just like, man, look, you've been whooping ass for so long, you wrestled, you should just try the MMA shit. So we packed it up and went in, and here we are. I've been at it. I mean, I haven't stopped. I've been at it almost 10 years now.
That's great, man.
Awesome.
I mean, that's why I say, like, his opponent probably needs to be careful because he does have an athletic background, and that's huge.
And this dude on fighting is sharp, but he has 8 fights, amateur and pro combined. I have more than that in my amateur career alone. So, again, that doesn't mean I'm better. I'm just saying that I have no reason to believe that I can't beat this motherfucker. I got more experience than you, bro.
Go in there with that confidence.
That undefeated record don't mean shit to me.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. That's what I'm talking about. Damn it.
Yeah.
Hey, well, so at what age you moved down from Bama to the
I was born in Largo, which is in St. Petersburg. You know what I'm saying? My mom and dad split up. My dad went back to Bama. I was tossed around between them a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes with that shit. No one wants to take care of it. But, my mom wasn't having it because I was always in trouble and, running the streets in like 5th grade. Lived with my dad 6th all the way up to into 8th grade. And then, he's got his situations. I won't go into there. But, me and him just started bumping heads a lot. And so I wanted to move back to Florida. And so that's what I did. I had a lot of friends there when I was a kid. I missed anyway. So I came back to St. Petersburg and I graduated from Pinellas Park High School.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you miss the cold weather?
Where?
From Bama?
Hell no. I mean, it's been it's been pretty cold here.
I don't want no icicles hanging on my ass cheeks.
No, I don't mind the cold weather because obviously we don't get real true cold weather in the southeast. But when I lived in Vegas, I know that shit is cold, man. The desert is cold.
Yeah, it can get really cold.
You like to listen to Bishop Gunn?
Nah, I don't know who that is.
You miss your pussy from Alabama?
That's some good pussy there, I can tell you that much. Oh yeah.
White pussy.
Them girls.
Here.
I don't know about here, but Broward County is kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah, there's all kinds of pussy in Broward.
Man, let me tell you this, bro. I'd be scared about hitting something in Broward right now.
Yeah, you know what? I think at some point it was like AIDS capital of the world.
Oh.
It was like Broward, yeah. Broward had that title.
Right now it's ranked number 2.
I told you both. I've been on a drought, so I ain't worried.
That's all right. I've been on a drought too, bro.
I can't be.
Damn,
since my last girl.
Both of y'all cell phone history must be on Pornhub. Especially on Skeezer over there.
You said you were hitting from Broward, but yeah, you just admitted that you're the one hitting all the pussy, so you might want to get tested.
That's true. The other night.
I'm glad. Hey, I'll be on Pornhub all night before I catch something.
I didn't say all the pussy. I would say I was having a good time on Valentine's Day.
Hey, when you at the house with him, you gotta wear headphones, bro. Just
yeah. Or the neighbors are calling the cops.
This is one or the other, right?
We got the sheriff out front anyway.
I
was about to take that bitch up.
Hell yeah. That's freaking crazy, bro. I love it. That's great. Oh my gosh. Man. So Valentine's for me was awesome. It was called the gym. The gym.
That's what I did.
Dojo.
Yeah, went around with Sabah.
He had something different going on over there.
I tried.
Yeah.
Shit.
I tried.
Yeah. Neighbors were wearing headphones.
Well, we live in between two.
I had the neighbor wearing headphones.
We live in between two older couples, so you know what I'm saying, and I know they ain't about shit that we're about. You know what I mean? So
No,
it's
not
like,
at all.
boy, it's just funny.
It's awesome. I love it.
Both of them, both the houses, dude, just crazy.
Yeah.
People.
Hey, listen, we're gonna go ahead and bring this to a close, man. Ladies and gent, that's the barber. I'm that guy. This is the barber, that guy, and whoever stopped by was Tony Murphy. So, hey, man, tune in. Next week we got Devin Moultrier on. He's gonna come in. He's gonna hang out with us, and we're gonna go ahead and get it done for you guys. All right.
Have interesting stories with Dev.
Yeah.
Some fucked up shit.
Yeah. So guys, tune in. Make sure you on the bottom there subscribe. Check it out. We got another show.
Subscribe, motherfuckers.
Fucking A. All right, yeah.